Welcome to you all once again. Today I would like to speak to you all specifically about the land known as Austria. In our previous communications, we stated that big changes were about to happen. We stated that high-profile heads would roll by Christmas time, and indeed that trajectory has come to pass and more significant changes will take place. Today though, I would like to explain to you the shift in consciousness that the people of Austria are experiencing. And it is significant and planned this way as Austria plays an important part in bringing the new gold era into practice. Firstly, because of its geographical location, and secondly, because of the communication network which you refer to as ley lines. These ley lines also connect the planet to the universe, and since the planet is part of the universe is in the planet, as the planet is in the universe. Austria's deep underground water supply also serves us in supernatural communication. And we ask you to drink as clean as water that you possibly can, because despite the drinking water is not coming through pure unpolluted pipelines, we have infused sufficient amounts of all you need to heal yourself emotionally and help with physical ailments. As you do before you take toxic pharmaceuticals, you have to open the box. Likewise with our infusions, you open the box simply by asking, and then its potency is increased when you give a blessing while drinking the water. The same applies for washing. Allow me to sidetrack for one moment. When you shower, please do take the time to make this a loving and cleansing ritual. And should you bathe, then also please make a beautiful ritual with candles, incense, pleasant lighting and music. Do not rush. Live this moment and notice the difference in your perception after only a few short weeks. You begin to love yourself again, a big and necessary action in raising your vibration. Those of you that live near water, both underground and or overground, are now receiving healing. And this is why many more people are raising their vibration, mostly unaware of it for the time being. Also, many of you have been receiving more light ringing in the ears. It lasts about 3 to 4 seconds, and usually in one ear, your strongest ear. The purpose of the ringing is to prepare your body for the new higher vibration, which will also raise your intuition. When the downloads are complete, only truth can be spoken. There is no place for the ego to hide. Truth is the highest vibration. It is in the gratitude vibration where also love resides. If you feel you are not receiving downloads, have no fear. You are receiving them. You have communicated to us that you wish to be part of the new world. Therefore, you will receive them. Yes, your higher consciousness has informed us of your request, sometimes in your thoughts and prayers, and more often, and it is abundantly clear, by your actions. You have not been forsaken. Vienna has been selected as one of the portals for the great changes, along with New York and Beijing. From here, the ripple effect will take place. There are many sub-locations that these major arteries connect with. At this time, Vienna is a special place for us to create the ripple effect, as I mentioned earlier, largely due to its geographical location. Austria, and in particular Vienna, has been a battleground for many hundreds of years for the control of mind and soul. It has always failed, and always will, because no matter what you have been told, your sovereignty and soul cannot be bought or sold. It is not yours to give away. Ultimately, it belongs to the divine, and since he, she is you, and you are he, she, as we are also, then it stands to reason that your higher self, where one could say the divine resides, is, shall we say, incapable of acting in any other way than out of love, self-love, and love for all life forms. It cannot be destroyed. Since you is also me is also you, our higher selves, which act in pure love without fear of consequence of action, are also incapable of relinquishing our sovereignty and soul. Furthermore, since you is me, and I am you, and we have the divine in us, as the divine has us in he, she, consider also that the divine is the universe, and therefore we are in the universe as the universe is in us. What the ego mind attempts to give away is connected to all of everything that exists, and has to learn that it is not isolated or free to make this choice. The ego can separate from the self, but cannot sell off parts of the self that are connected to others. Your body, both physical and energetically, is not a swap shop or something you can part exchange. It is the ego mind that is driving force behind this action, not because the ego thinks it is better or knows better, but in this case, the ego is living in a past memory where from our point of view appears to be very much feral, wild and undisciplined. Many will have noted, due to the downloads, the ego mind has been quietened. We refrain from using the word silenced because this implies that we have taken an action against your free will, or that like a child you have been chastised. We have not. The downloads are helping you to create balance in your life. If you have been aware of the downloads, you will have noticed peace come into your life. These may have been for short periods in the passage of time, and as you become conscious of them, your peace will arrive at longer periods until very little disturbs you. Perhaps there will be moments of anger and frustration, but these too shall pass. In the early stages of this transition, you may experience your ego mind fighting your heart center. Fear not, work with it, your heart will win out. If you look through what we loosely term history books, you will see an array of colourful characters who have descended upon this beautiful star city of Vienna. You will find that also through the passage of time, they have shared a close geographical location and recreational centres. It was no coincidence. It was the frequency that drew them to Vienna, a very low frequency indeed. So currently, the dark days of Vienna has ended. You may well have heard the biblical term, many have been called to his supper. Well, the supper, it's here, in Vienna. We have created an energetic pool to draw light workers of all factions from around the world to be in Vienna to lift and cleanse the city. It is working. You have all done well. Austria, and Vienna in particular, will play a leading role in world peace and unification of all areas of life and for all life. So, my friends, to bring in this new golden era, you have nothing to do except to live without fear. Speak only of the world you seek. Do not give power to the current global situation by talking about it all the time. The time now has come to talk only of the world you want. Ask as though it has already happened, and you will have it received. Yes, the letter writers write letters. The protesters protest, and the light workers play a pivotal role in quite peaceful insurgence. Love yourselves like it is the last day of your life. Share a smile with a stranger. Pay it forward. Give without consequence. Dance, dance, dance and create a sacred and high vibration. Sing for joy and laugh. We have laughed also because we have been listening to this channel, and by doing so, we heard the conversation with a friend. As the friend said, people think it is Christ that is coming to save them. They're wrong. It's Jeanne d'Arc who is leading the charge, powered by Christ. Yes, now the energy of Jeanne d'Arc has been slowly rising through the centuries. Jeanne is the piper, and we have danced to her tune. All of us. And very soon, the Jeanne d'Arc energy and spirit will be with many, as I am she and she is me, and therefore we are all one. How then can we tell the dance from the dancer? Do you understand yet? I am he as you are me. We are all one. When you understand this, the new golden era begins proper. Blessings to you all, good people of Mother Earth. You are not alone.